Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, the Wild Babakar. Okay, it's about 5:19 in the morning, Tuesday, 30th of August. Time's going fast, just beautiful. Anyway, just had a bank holiday weekend here in the UK. Sunday, Monday, it was the Notting Hill Carnival. The Notting Hill Carnival is a carnival which is focused around, our brothers, tribe of Benjamin, so-called West Indians. And usually from way back when, obviously this has been going on for, I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 decades or more. Usually back in the 90s, early 2000s, there'd be a lot of Jake there, right? And this weekend, okay, there were people there, but it wasn't as packed as it usually is. And they're all mainly Edomites. Reason being is all the foreigners and the tourists that were there in that part of London that weekend basically came out to check it out, and there was hardly any Jake there because by design, from the top, and you know what I'm talking about, they did a 48-hour strike, regarding tubes and bus, which is basically the underground trains and the bus as well as the overground trains. So I saw a lot of Jake, a lot of Nigerian Jakes, a lot of West Indian Jakes sort of like scrambling to try and find a car. I even saw some Jakes looking into cars, thinking that, they could maybe break into one and then just drive it, just drive it just to get to the carnival because they're so eager to get to the carnival, People trying to get lifts, Ubers or whatever, taxis, probably charging time and a half or whatever. But the fact of the matter is it wasn't successful. Okay? People are trying to find every single little so-called worldly way to celebrate, to sort of forget about their so-called problems and the dark that looms around them. Because why? Because they don't have nothing but this. This is what they have. Edomite hell. And a lot of Edomites come there all doped out on Oxycontin and heroin and all that kind of stuff, just dancing around. You got Jake there as well, walking around. I mean, if you check it out online, it was just complete trash. It was a washout. There were people there, yeah, obviously, because that part of London is going to have a significant amount of people. It's a bank holiday weekend. People ain't got jack to do. They're off on Sunday. You're off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So obviously you can say, yeah, let's just go out there. Esau don't care about the law because they banned drinking out of open containers. I think 2007. Because back in the day, you could sit in the park with your boys. Have a bottle of vodka or whatever, or a bottle of dark liquor. On the park bench, everyone sipping, drinking, talking shit. Now you can't do that anymore. But just for that day, for the Notting Hill Carnival, they're allowing you had a lot of Edomites walk around with beer cans. Police didn't say nothing to them. It's all a farce, man. Okay, so for one, it's just a farce. Okay, so that 48-hour bus strike hit the bank holiday weekend. It looks like it's live. It's not lively. If you go to old footage from the 90s, it was popping. They had like star acts. Jungle music was big back then. You know what I mean? Some of the reggae artists would be here and that, from J-Town. It was big back then, man. The Jamaican thing was so cool. I'll say Jamaican, even though they're Benjamites, because they're behaving like Jamaicans, not Benjamites at the moment. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? But yeah, the Jamaican thing was big back then, man. So 48-hour bus strike. So 1,600 drivers, were on strike. 1 second. And along with that, Lord's sending out judgment as well, you know. And I have all the Edomites here, and who they're arresting are JK. You see the brown hands, right? Jake is involved stabbing another teenager, and more than likely another Jake. But these dumb, these weirdos don't do nobody else but Jake. They're hard, they're bad man when it comes to their own. They never do nothing to Esau, man. More than likely, these dumb idiots. What they usually do is they're either with an Edomite, you know, and they beat up on a Jake, you know. Look at that, 21. Here's the news. You see the date. A 21-year-old man has died after Met Police said that serious stabbings have broken out in the streets of London following the Notting Hill Carnival last night. Okay, there's about 3 deaths that I know of just in that 2 days. Okay, a couple of people drowned in the local in the River Thames. A couple of people were stabbed. You know, and this is relatively a trouble-free weekend. It was free. The incident. Look at that. The incidents have marred what has otherwise been a relatively trouble-free 2-day festival. So for the UK, a couple of stabbings, a couple of people dead, a couple of people drowning is just a relatively trouble-free day for them, or trouble-free 2-day. A bit of footage here. You should have seen the steel bands, right? Back in the day, you would never see Edomites banging out steel bands. I saw a good couple of bands online, and they're all Edomites. Esau done hijacked the West Indian Carnival, man. All Edomites there. There's hardly any Jake. Go back to the 90s, you would see nothing but brown faces, man. Beautiful women, brown faces. Now you see all these crackers everywhere. You know. And obviously you see these pigs as well. Edomites and that. Look at that crowd there, man. Look. Got Elam there, standing there as security. They're about 3.5 feet tall. Look at that. Jake got a left hook from some heathen there. Look at that. Even Jake's losing his skills to fight. Look at that. Oh, he got left hook here. Jake with a do-rag. Let's see that punch again. 1 second. Where is it? Oh, look, Esau punched him. Gave a left hook. It looked like one of them Russian Edomites, man. Yeah, man. So the Lord is just, it's a beautiful thing. Isaiah 24:11. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Like you see how filth and scum circles a drain hole. Yeah, we're at the last point. Okay, where the scum is lessening, but there's a good portion of it because compared to the ratio to the water, that scum is still thick and nasty, which is circling the drain. And this is what we have here, Notting Hill Carnival. The powers that be, obviously how Bashim Ashai is controlling everything, is smashing this financial structure down slowly but surely, man. Closing all pubs. Yeah, 70% of pubs will be shut by December. Closing all clubs. 1,600 of them have gone down. Yeah. Okay. They're introducing the charagma slowly. They want you to get used to it again. More and more and more and more. They're going to start putting in adverts. It's going to start being all over the place. It's going to be common knowledge. It's like when the new iPhone came out back in the day. We had those little phones, and we went on to these semi-brick type phones. Same thing. you're gonna get used to it. And a lot of you are gonna take the karagma, man. You know? So I'm gonna pull out scripture as well. Spirits created for vengeance. You know those people being taken out? Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. You know? And who controls righteous spirits and evil spirits? You know? Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. You know, you've got animals attacking Edomites. You know, do you see the one that I think it was Elder Yashawamba of Great Millstone, Dallas? Great teacher, man, straight up. Another one of my favorite teachers. Put up a video of a fox attacking an Edomite fat lady somewhere in the States. Looked like probably the southern states more than likely. You know, they had that hillbilly-esque kind of vibe. And man, the Lord is breaking this place down, man. You can feel it, you know. I was watching a video the other day. I forgot which Great Millstone camp it was. You know, one of the teachers was prophets was saying, man, you know, you can feel the end of this place. You can feel the kingdom coming in, and you can, man. You know, and those brothers have greater offices. You know, they have more knowledge, more spirituality compared to someone like myself. But they, you know, if they can feel it, if I can feel it, can you imagine how much they can feel it? You know, not that I'm putting them up on a pedestal, because compared to me, I'm nobody. They're prophets and teachers, so I learn from them because they're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. You know, Barakatha Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. You know, but anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd touch on that, man. Notting Hill Carnival was a wash. You know, don't let the footage fool you. All right, you want to see comparisons? You got some time on your hands. Watch some footage from the 80s and 90s and compare it to now. All right. You know, back in the day, it was vibrant. You know, beautiful women walking around. You know, Jake with the tram lines all down in his hair and his eyebrows. You know, all swollen shit, walking around with no shirt. You know how Jake is, isn't it? Now you see nothing but crackheads that weigh like probably 100 pounds, scruffy looking, like they never had a shower for like a month, with a beer can. You know, and a couple of middle-aged Jake women trying to hold on to hope and pretending to be 19 again, like it's 1995. You know, and a couple of whack-ass looking younger females. You know, that all look like linebackers. This place is done, man. Barakti Yahweh Bahashim Yahshai Bashim Rakakadash Wa Abad Baba Kwam Yeshwala.